In this video, we're going to go over all the moves you guys can make no matter what your budget is to make coins over the next couple of days. There's so much opportunity as the market is starting to really ramp up now and fluctuate all over the place. So no matter what your budget is, I will help you make coins. Let's get into it. The next monthly tournament from foottrading.co.uk goes live on Black Friday. There is a cash prize for those of you that do well and a second chance tournament for those that are knocked out earlier. So not only do you get the buying and selling prices for every single card on this game to make millions of coins, we have members that are well over 5 million now. You also get the chance to meet new people and play for cash prizes in our tournament. Check out foottrading.co.uk. We guarantee you'll never need to spend a single point on this game again. But for now, let's get into the video. Alright guys, welcome to the video. Again, if you're new around here, subscribe down below, click the like button and comment. If you can do all of those things, it makes a huge difference to the video. We've got some massive giveaways coming up, so you'll want to get involved. And like I've just said in the intro there, check out Foot Trading. Our next monthly tournament does go live on Friday. It's our Black Friday tournament. There's a cash prize there for you. So not only will you make millions, you will also have the chance to play for real cash as well. We run those tournaments monthly for you guys. But the market is brilliant at the moment. It is absolutely fantastic to think about how you can get involved. There are so many places that you can put your coins at the moment to make coins. So I'm going to start with the first thing that I think you will. Actually, before we get into that, just want to show you guys, remember the silver guide yesterday we talked about that I've built for the website? It is absolutely sensational. The Libertadores cards have absolutely flown since yesterday. We've doubled up on them, like I said I would do. We've doubled up on a lot of the cards. Even the Liga have done brilliantly well as well. Got some fantastic profits that should only really ramp up as the rest of the day goes on. So that'll be coming for you guys very, very soon. It's a manual update every single day. But let's just go into the other stuff you guys can do if you're not website subscribers. Even if you are, this will all be in the guide for you. Massive thing right now is that Fodder is on the floor. It is so low. And again, I think there's a really good opportunity to buy into some of these cards in the next probably 24, 48 hours. It will come down to the content today. Would I buy right now? No. Let's see what the content comes today. I think this promo is going to be a bit meh, if I'm honest with you. I don't think they're going to want to shift things too much, EA, because Black Friday is coming. But Black Friday, funny enough, loads of packs are being opened, but Fodder tends to rise into Black Friday because EA throws so much content in the game. And look at these prices. 83 is back down again to 1.2, 1.3k. 84s at 2.7, 2.8k. These have been as high as getting around 4k as like very recently. I mean, Hernandez there 5k at one point. This is a massive drop off, and they're really low. 85s have been as high as 8k. They're now dipping down at what 6.8k is probably the average you could probably pick them up for. 86s down at 12, 87s down at 16, easy enough to pick up. Again, if the content is very meh today, very meh, you should be able to pick this up. Now, it's your choice as to how you approach this. For me personally, I'm probably going to put basically one of each in my club. It's what I did last week, and it went okay. I got some good profit on some cards, some meh profits on others, but I did buy quite high. I'll probably stick one of each in the club and just leave them there, sitting there, just forget they exist and wait for some content to come out. Now, having said that about content, we have got a huge amount coming. Shout out for Scoreboard as always. But some of these packs that are coming are massive. We've got, these are again essentially store packs, almost certainly some of these anyway. The foundation packs are all going to be store packs, almost certainly there. But we know we've got an icon pack. 87 plus times 3 potentially. That could be an SBC, which wouldn't surprise me at all. And again, what you're going to do with it is another matter. It depends when you want to open it up. And then again, campaign mix pack contains one Road to Knockouts, Trailblazer or Centurions player. Again, I don't think that will be a store pack. I think that will be an SBC pack. That is huge, absolutely huge. Basically, all the old promo cards are packable at that point. Okay, so two things to think about that. Fodder probably rises because of it if it's cheap enough, and the cards themselves that are in those packs will likely get hit. So if you're holding those in your teams, I would think very carefully about moving them on while they're high, because a lot of the market is high right now. But because of that, Fodder should do well. We've also got a max 89 icon in the code. We should be released in the next few days, in my opinion. There's so much coming. There is so much coming. So Fodder, I think, is a fantastic play. If you can just stick one of each, it doesn't matter your sort of your budget. If you're lower budget, look at the 84s and 83s. If you're higher budget, you might want to look at the higher rated stuff. That 87 times 3 pack for me is probably going to be in and around 86 plus rated cards required for it. I think the 85 plus by itself required an 83 rated team, I think. Could be wrong. And the 84 plus triple required an 83 rated team with an 86 in there as well. So bear that in mind. This is an 87 plus triple. But elsewhere, the market this week, after the drop-off on Sunday, has risen really, really nicely. Everything has started to really fly from where it was. Coleman, for example, the Centurion icons, they're all up. Virgil van Dijk himself, just the gold card, has risen really, really well. But alongside that, his inform has flown as well. From the low last Friday, 473, he's now as high as 614,000 coins, okay? So does this mean that you guys go out and buy these cards? No. The rise is going to have to stop at some point as people start to think about Black Friday. Where you could potentially pick up some cards is going to be in this triple threat gang here. A lot of these cards have seen a bit of a rise already. But again, if you wanted to put a bit of risk in there, some of the cards that are better could be guys you go for. I'm looking at likes of even Kirby might be a decent shout, bearing in mind her rating. She's not that much risk realistically. Carvajal, Carchawi, again, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a rise in her. We'll get her up just so you can see what she's done basically. 280 there, as you can see, and she's not really risen yet at all. She's holding low. And now what I'm interested in is her inform, which is a low rated card. And again, prior to this promo, it wasn't far off what the price of this upgraded card is. So there could be potential there. There might be a bit of risk. There's always going to be a bit of risk when you're trading. But the likes of the heroes, Morientes here, for example, the only thing that would worry me about holding these down is the fact that the base hero is about to refresh, okay? That would worry me slightly. But again, they've been down low here, but they've steadily risen from there. I mean, forget this little drop off here because again, that's just a graph picking up an average price from yesterday. Again, these heroes might do relatively well. Govu is really, really, really sought after. People love this card. And again, he's up slightly, but he's dipped off ever so slightly since his high. And if we look at his base card, 288, when we look at this base card, on the Friday, it was 425,000 coins, all right? 425,000, that was for the 86. The 87 is 403. So the 87 is 20k less than the high of that Govu, but it's a better card. Now there's going to be risk attached to these cards, and if I'm going to buy into any of them, one or two of them, I'll only buy into them once content drops. Once I see what the base hero has done to the market and if it holds these guys down. But there is a lot of potential in a lot of places in the market at the moment, and I'd start to look at those cards. Things like Team of the Weeks, I'd be a little bit wary of. They're very, very high right now. If you're buying the current Team of the Week, you don't buy it now. You wait until Weekend League sort of happens. The end of Weekend League is when you're interested, realistically. But if we look at the actual promo itself coming today, there are lots and lots and lots of ridiculous cards. Now, the only thing I'd say about this promo is I don't think it's till like January, February they can all get their max upgrade as a starting point. But moreover, you're relying upon whatever pro gets attached to this card, basically. So whatever pro gets attached to this card is where the value is going to be. So Calvin Phillips, according to everyone, is fairly certain that that is Tech's card. Therefore, he'll probably have quite a bit of hype around him. Other cards that are attached to, I think Genro is going to be the Footwiz guy. I can't remember his name. And Willian, I think there is a Brazilian guy that's in it, potentially. But they're all linked to players, basically, and you'll find that out tonight. That is going to affect their price, okay? And the worrying thing that you have with these cards is when the FC Pro games are happening, if you're holding a Willian that you think is a good price and that player concedes, it's probably going to drop in price. So I'd be really, really careful with these cards. Where I think you'll be able to make some decent profit is into Sunday, really. Once they've been in packs for a little while and they've dipped off, they'll likely see a rise into next week. The problem is you have to get in and out quite quickly at the moment because Black Friday is coming. And Black Friday is going to really affect the market. A lot of stuff's going to get hit. There's even a chance that we get the best of in packs. It happened last year. We got like a reboot basically, and some cards got thrown back into packs again. That will affect prices massively. So my basic bit of advice to you guys is always be liquid at 6 p.m. Once you buy something, you want to flip it on by the next day, ideally. Yes, you can hold out for more profit, but you have to bear in mind that any card you're holding is at risk of being hit. If EA do re-release content, or if the sort of hype around the card dies down, You've just got to bear that in mind, and there's going to be so much content this week, 100% to rinse your clubs before Black Friday. It's one of EA's biggest money makers. They don't want you to have stuff in your club. The only stuff that you would be safe to hold is Fodder because it's so low. Even if you bought at 2.7, they dropped to 2.3, 2.4, you don't need to panic because they will be driven back up again. So you're not in any sort of rush. I'll probably look at 84s at 2.5 tonight if I'm going to buy into them realistically. And the rest of them, I want at least to see another maybe 500, 1,000 coins drop off from them. But again, if you look at someone like Saka, who's at 12k basically, again, his low points have really been about 12k. So he's not far off his low. The lowest here was end of October. So again, I don't think you've got much risk. And EA, it does not benefit them to have these prices this low. They need them higher because they want people to use their coins up and they want people to rinse their clubs. So that's really, really simple. With regards to like the gold cards and whatnot, it is not a buy point right now tonight to buy these cards at all, but it could be a decent investment on Sunday. Once these cards are packed like crazy over the course of weekend leagues, squad battles and promo pack supply, they'll dip off. There could be a chance to buy into a few of them, but again, I don't think the hold this week is going to be as long because of the fact that Black Friday's coming. There's going to be quite a lot of sell-off. Like Van Dijk last year and Black Friday, I think halved in value. So again, if you're looking to build your teams, Black Friday coming, that's the time to get involved. That's when the market's usually lowest and they actually tend to rebound a bit into Black Friday's done into the next promo. So that's something to bear in mind. They're the moves that I would be making if I were you guys. There are a couple of risky ones in there, but there's also a few that really don't have much risk at all. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.